Someone full of life.
Someone bursting with energy and vibrant sensuality.
You mean right.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's mystery guest is a woman of experience.
She's been on every package pilgrimage there is.
Jerusalem.
Rome.
Spain.
Boulogne.
She was born in Toulouse under Mars and Venus.
Mars for energy.
And Venus for sensuality.
She's got a special model of Venus in a very private place.
I have an all.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wife of Bath. Here comes the wife of Bath. She shook the Middle Ages with her bawdy laugh. The husband that she married dropped and died in disgrace. None of them could stand the pace.
She was
A liberated lady, that Middle Ages baby. Let's hear it for the wife of Bath.
Here I come, the wife of Bath. I shook the Middle Ages with my bawdy laugh. The husbands that I married dropped and died in disgrace. None of them could stand the pace. Yes, I'm a liberated lady, this Middle Ages baby. Let's hear it for the wife of Bath. Yes, I've got a mole of Venus, it's well hidden away, and one of you young men might catch a sight of it one day. I've got a gap between my teeth, and that's the sign as well. It means I like, well, what I like. Lord, save my soul from hell.
Yes, if you're very lucky and you're pretty and you're plucky, you might make it with the wife of Bath.
My first few husbands, they were rich and old and grey. I took their cash and wore them out and buried them next day. I'm really not ashamed of that they had, I swear by God. But right the time before I put them underneath the sod.
Yes, if you're very lucky and you're pretty and you're plucky, you might make it with the wife of Bath.
My husband number 4, I found sneaking out of bed. He tried to make me jealous, now that number 4 is dead. And on the day they buried him, my sinful soul got shy. I licked my lips at the sexy legs of husband number 5.
Yes, if you're very lucky and you're pretty and you're plucky, you might make it with the wife of Bath.
Now Jenkins's my 5th husband. He isn't rich or old. He's got the balls, he's got the brains, he does just what he's told. But if one day I find that man up to any tricks, then step in line, cause now's the time for husband number 6.
Yes, if you're very lucky and you're pretty and you're plucky, you might make it, you might make it, you might make it, you might make it with the wife of Bath.
You men are all hypocrites. You think I'm a wicked woman. But King Solomon had lots of wives, and so did Abraham and Jacob. So why shouldn't I have a few husbands? At least I have them one at a time. Virginity is a fine thing, as I'm sure you all agree. But God didn't make us male and female just so we could tell each other apart. My little lambkins, I'm a woman of experience, and the most important thing I've learnt is this. The world would be a better place for all of us. If one had more power, if one had the mastery over men. Anybody want to argue? Good. Let me tell you a tale. Once upon a time, the land of England was full of magic, and in those magic days of King Arthur and Queen Guinevere, there lived in England a manly, macho knight called Sir Canterbury.
Hello, ladies. Stop diddling about you halfway. Go and polish the horses or something. Huzzah! Huzzah! Yeah, impressive, eh?
One day, Sir Canterbury was flying his hunting hawk down by the river.
Look, bunny rabbits! Kill, Beelzebub, kill!
When he saw Amanda, a beautiful maiden out on her own picking raspberries.
I say, what's a lovely girl like you doing out here all on her own?
Trying to keep away from dim-witted night to ask stupid questions.
Ha ha ha, I like a girl with a sense of humour. How would you like me to rescue you from a few dragons?
What dragon done rain? There's another dragon here.
No, but there might be one along in a minute.
What?
Keep off, you dragons. Sir Codsbrain's here. Don't worry, luscious lips. You'll be safe with me.
Get off me, you pussy maggot.
Oh! Oh, you're just playing hard to get. And I'll give you a night to remember.
However, just at that moment, along came King Arthur and Queen Guinevere.
Put that down, Sir Cotbrain. Put that maiden down.
Where's Arthur?
Arthur!
I'm here, my love. What's up, brothers?
What's the punishment for rescuing a maiden against her will?
Let me see. Decapi, you know, severing the brain from the spinal thingy.
Yes. Never mind all that. Let's just chop his head off.
Sire!
Seems a bit steep, dear.
Where's the executioner? Executioner!
I think it might be his day off, dear.
I'll do it. Jolly good show. Done this sort of thing before, have you, gal? No. Never mind. Soon get the hang of it. Where's your handkerchief?
What? Oh, yes. I know, somewhere.
Come here, you old fool. When His Majesty, the King of all England, drops his handkerchief, you chop his head off.
Chop my head off?
His head. His head, understand? Ready?
The king's executioner swings her razor-sharp sword in bright summer's air. A carrion crow watches from a tree, waits for a meal of man's flesh. The drums roll. Arthur drops his handkerchief.
Just a moment.
What's going on?
I've changed my mind.
What?
It's a shame to kill him. It's a waste of the night.
Oh, it's only codders, dear.
There's nothing wrong with his body, it's just his brain which is useless.
A waste of a night.
Completely useless. Most of you men here have the same problem. It's postponed. Instead, I'm going to be responsible for a man to be re-educated. Sir Cochrane?
Oh, there's sand in there. By the bunyan of St. Blaise, I'm still alive. It's a miracle. Hey girls, how'd you like a man with miraculous powers?
Cochrane, is that a sentence of death?
Sorry, I'll be good.
Let's chop it off.
Spare me, oh queen, spare me.
Not yet. Listen, worm, if you can return here in 1 year's time and answer a special test question, I will spare your life.
Yes, I'll do it. I'll find the answer. I'll come back with the answer. What's the question?
A question, Cochrane, that has never crossed your mind before. What is it that women most desire?
I have no idea.
Nobody asked you, old fool. Go off and play with your round table.
Merlin!
What about you?
I'm gonna take this dough. I'm gonna take this basket to my dough grandmother who lives in this.
What do you think you're up to?
Excuse me, Your Majesty, what was the question again? Oh yes, I remember. What is it that women most desire? Well, it's obvious, really. Women most desire... What women most desire is me. No, there's got to be more to it than that.
Yes.
The real question is, what do women most desire apart from me? It's easy enough to find out.
So Sir Cosbrain went off to ask women what they most desired. It wasn't as easy as he thought. The weeks went by, the months went by, and most of them refused to answer his question. They smashed the door on his nose.
Ah, my face.
They slammed the door on his foot.
Oh, my toe. Ow.
Poked him in the eye with a spindle.
That's not nice.
Slapped him round the face with a wet fish and poured a piss spot on his head.
Oh, that's disgusting.
And told him to go back to Camelot and get himself decapitated.
Alas. I must go back. Alas, the world to Camelot. I must go back.
Slowly and sadly, Sir Cosbrain journeyed his way back to Camelot. You may ask why he didn't run away to France or Flanders or the magic land of Whipperguinea.
Because I'm a knight of the Round Table and bound by my honour of the Round Table to never run away.
Because he was too stupid. However, as he plodded his weary way along the road to Camelot, he happened to pass a wood.
A wood!
And out of that wood came beautiful music.
That's beautiful.
Sir Cosbrain followed the sound through the trees until he came to see a wondrous sight. There, out on the green,
24 beautiful ladies,
dancing,
enchanting.
12,
8,
6,
4,
3,
2,
1.
yeah.
Lost your way, young man? Never mind. You might be glad you missed your path. You might have done yourself a good turn. The old women know a lot of things.
Really? Well, I'm a dead man if I don't find out what women most desire.
Easy.
Easy? If you could tell me the answer, I'd pay you well. You'd have anything you wanted. Gold, silver.
I don't want your wealth. I just want you to promise me that you'll do whatever I ask of you if it's in your power.
Yes, yes. What do you want me to do? Oh, yeah, what do you want me to do? Kill a few dragons?
Later. First we must go to Camelot.
But what's the answer to the Queen's question?
There are many answers that can be right.
I know.
But here's an answer that none of the ladies dare say is wrong. Listen closely.
As soon as Sir Cosbrain heard what the old woman had to say, he stopped looking so miserable.
Huzzah! Huzzah! Sit on the back of my horse. It's time to return to Camelot. Camelot! Camelot! Camelot!
Camelot was full of people who had come to hear Sir Cosbrain's answer and watch his head fall off. There were knaves, rogues, knights, maidens, wise widows, noble ladies, King Arthur,
And Queen Guinevere.
Where's that Cosbrain? He's too stupid to run away.
I'm here, Your Majesty, on my honour as a knight.
Cosbrain, you've had a year. Tell us the answer to my question right now or we'll chop your head off.
What women most desire? Basically, in general, taking all the factors into account.
Come on, Codders, spit it out. Hurry up or you're headless.
What women most desire is to have dominion and power over their over their husbands or lovers. You want the mastery. Who will contradict me?
there was a moment's silence. There was none who would say he was right.
But none would say that he was wrong.
Cosbrain, you have won your life.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
But I can't understand how a dim-witted chauvinist like you could have thought of that.
It was simplicity itself.
Liar. I told him the answer, and what's more, he said he would do the first thing I asked of him in return.
Aha! It all makes sense. And what do you ask of him?
I asked that he marry me. I saved his life, and now I demand that he makes me his wife.
Oh no.
Wonderful.
Excellent.
How terribly romantic. You must be married. We need a priest. You there. No. Why is that
You're a priest. Don't argue, Father. What's your name?
Father Platten.
Oh, yes. Father Platten.
Give him a hand, gal. Don't hang about he'll slip to neck. That's right, just a ticket.
Quiet, please. We're going to have a marriage here.
Are you ready? Dum dum da dum. Dum dum da dum. Dum dum da dum. Dum da dum. Dum da dum.
Do you, poor old smelly, ugly woman, take Sir Cosbrain to be your lawful wedding husband?
I do.
Do you, Sir Cosbrain, take this woman to be your lawful wedding wife?
Do I have to?
Executioner?
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife.
Is that it? Well, that's the marriage over, and now I think we should leave these two alone together. Thank you, Father. Thank you, everybody.
Carry on, Codders.
Tally-ho.
Good luck, Codders. I should keep the clothes there. What's the problem, love boy?
There are several problems, my beloved.
Such as?
You're old and smelly, you're poor and ugly.
Is that all?
It's enough.
Now you listen to me, Mr. Big Mouth, empty-headed, fat-faced, night Cosbrain. It's about time you learn to be things.
How dare you?
Number one, I may be poor and a humble bird, but in poverty you find you call yourself a Christian knight. Is Jesus rich?
That's different.
Number two, I may be old, but where's your respect for age, Sir Rude-tongued knight?
I say.
Number three, I may be smelly, but there's been no regular hot water since the Romans left. You smell pretty disgusting yourself.
I'm a man.
You're a smelly man. Number four, I may be ugly, I may be even old, poor, smelly, and ugly, but I'm not likely to go running off with some other knight, am I? It's your decision.
What decision?
Listen, dimwit, do you want me as I am before you to be your true and faithful wife, or do you want a beautiful young bimbo with a house of lights coming around to chat me up every day?
It was too much for Rain's brain. His thoughts bounced about in his head. Finally, he said something he had never said in his life before.
I don't know.
Then he said something else he had never said in his life before.
You decide. My lady and my love, you're the wisest here. I leave it entirely up to you.
Shall I have the mastery?
Yes, certainly. I think it's best.
In that case, come and kiss me now, and no more quarrel between us two.
And soon,
I will be both beautiful, good, and true.
so all at once they dived into bed to kiss and kiss 1,000 times. And lived together.